Good morning, happy Monday. I'm gonna test my ketones and my glucose. It is 7:30 in the morning. Julius, stop being a little beggar.
I made salmon jerky last night. I don't have a shirt on either. So it came out really small. This was like a pound of salmon.
There we are, 1.7, 76. And yesterday, the reason I'm testing is because yesterday, so I had a really high fat day, like abnormally high, 140 fat and 60 protein.
I want to see where my levels are at.
Okay. Guy from, oh my God, was it spot focusing the entire time?
Probably.
Did you get any of that? Is it spot focusing?
It looks good. No.
How was your tour in Afghanistan?
No disrespect to the troops. I already had a bulletproof coffee. It was decaf though. Pretty high glucose. I did have a lot of protein yesterday. It's a little higher than I expected. What's your glucose?
76. Hi, buddy. Hello, handsome. We are about to go to the gym.
I'm not gonna bring the camera.
Okay, so you're not gonna see our workout, but we're gonna get a pump in. I am redoing my squats. I didn't hit my target on Saturday, and I was really frustrated. And so I was like, I just have to redo it. Maybe I can get more. 110 by 7 is my goal.
Then I tried a few recipes over here. These are cream cheese macadamia nut cookies. They look pretty good. They're a little crumbly. And then this, I'm marinating some chicken drumsticks. These are gonna be good, I think. Oh, these pickles right here, guys.
Best pickles you're ever gonna eat in your life.
Guaranteed.
Get them.
Grillo's pickles fresh. I like the hot. They're not too hot, but they're kind of hot. What do we got in the fridge?
Almond milk, whole milk, raw, Boo bars, lots of cheeses.
Got some eggs.
My favorite food of all time. I bought this like 2 weeks ago. Look at it.
That's not bad.
I demolished it. Matt doesn't touch
My
it.
friend used to eat a bottle of ranch every single day.
Ew.
Lou.
What does he look like now? Oh, I know what he looks like now, Lou.
Freezer section. Just meats. Basically. Some veggies. Some ice creams.
Some frozen soup I made in the Instant Pot the other day.
The commission plan for Ketogenics.
It's just funny because this is like straight MLM.
Product focused company right
If
here.
we really like it, we're going for level 3. Obviously.
Back then you was holding my gun. These days you the one I gotta run away from. You a heartbreaker, on the floor thing. Got me hanging out the window just yelling your name. Yeah, when I see you I'ma ride right by. But when I need you I'ma bang your line. Cause I don't wanna be alone. Everybody needs somebody wanna get along. Yeah, back then you was holding my gun. These days you the one I gotta run away from.
Did you get your lift?
Yeah, I got it. Oh my God, I was so pumped. I hit my overhead press target, and then I was like, you know what? I can do squats. And it was all just like my mindset. I kept saying like, you got this. This is easy. This is easy. And I did it.
So this is testing ketones directly after the gym, about 15 minutes after working out. 1.1, what was it at the start?
1.7.
99.
Ooh. You did steady state cardio though at the end. And
Yes,
I
I
did
did.
like intense cardio, I would say. All right, we're gonna eat now and we'll talk about ketone testing as soon as we sit down. What are you having?
I don't know yet. Do you know?
Eggs, bacon, and, well, barbecue sauce with a side of eggs and bacon. Except a yolk broke, but I think that almost makes it prettier.
That does look beautiful. You guys want to just do this part together?
Yeah, Julius has a lot to say about ketones.
You're eating like an animal. You look like Julius. Testing ketones. First, what do you have for lunch?
Yeah, 3 eggs, 2 slices of bacon, barbecue sauce.
I had a meal replacement bulletproof coffee thing. I've never actually made it before. This is the first time. It was a scoop of collagen peptides, like 2 tablespoons maybe of butter, and 2 egg yolks. Didn't taste that good. It tasted fine.
Was it
wasn't
really
bad.
thick?
Pretty thick. But I like the idea of drinking a meal. Like a lot of people seem to like that idea. We get questions all the time about meal replacement shakes and stuff. If you make something like that with like whole ingredients, it's gonna be better than protein powders and stuff. I kind of like it. It's something I think I would do again, especially on busy days like today where I just wanna get it go and then continue working because we're trying to do a bunch of cookbook recipes.
I don't think I mentioned what I had before the gym. I had just tea with coconut oil blended into it.
So about testing ketones, what do you think about it?
I usually use it like I did this morning. Whether we were vlogging or not, I would have tested this morning because of yesterday's like eating. So I like to get an idea of like if I do have a really weird day for some reason, like we're busy or we're out and about, I want to see like how my body responds in terms of where my ketones and my blood glucose are at.
Or like big changes to your diet. Like if you start doing no dairy, if you start doing carnivore diet, stuff like that. If you make big changes, it's kind of nice to see how it impacts your numbers. But what do the numbers really mean? It's mostly about how you feel. Like you shouldn't need crazy measuring devices to do a diet, right?
You're just holding these weird pouches.
Yeah, these are the pouches that contain the devices.
Yeah.
But unless you're doing it for medical reasons, you really don't need these. But I would say it's kind of nice to have to just check in on stuff, especially the glucose monitor. So this here is a ketone testing device, Keto Mojo. That's the cheapest one. It's just the best one. I would recommend that one. It's about like $100 for a starter pack type of thing. Maybe like 20 test strips and the device. This is a glucose monitor. This is available at Walmart. This was about $20 and the strips are really cheap. You get like 50 strips for 13 bucks or something. And this tells you more than the ketone tester does.
That's what I was about to say. Honestly, if I had to pick between the two, the glucose monitor gives me a better correlation to how I'm feeling.
This also will test how you react to meals, whereas the ketone thing, it's much more of a lagging indicator. So like if you eat a meal and then test your ketones, I feel like you're not really even getting a good depiction of what happened in that meal. It's more of like a 4 hour down the road type of thing.
Right.
This, you do like a 1 hour postprandial reading and it gives you some decent info on how your blood glucose rose in response to that meal.
A good way to make the point Matt just made is looking at our sugar video. Or sweetener video. So you can see that the glucose is what changed the most in relation to eating all those sweeteners, which gave us the biggest picture. The ketones didn't do much.
The ketone meter, I think it like honestly confuses more people than it even helps because so many people are concerned about their numbers.
Right.
And the number, it doesn't mean that much. It means the amount of ketones that are circulating in your blood. Thinking higher numbers means more weight loss and stuff like that. It's honestly usually the opposite is true because if you're just eating like sticks of butter all day, you'll have really high ketones, but you won't be losing weight.
You'll also be eating a ton of calories.
Yeah, I would say pick up a glucose monitor.
Walmart, 20 bucks, and the strips are significantly cheaper.
And if you want to, if you have the money, I mean, this is a nice tool to have, but it's far from mandatory. And then timing of day to test. Everyone's like, what's the best time? I don't think there is a best time. You just have to keep in mind the context of your test. So like first thing when you wake up, that's probably going to be the truest indicator of just your endogenous ketone production, your body's natural ketone production.
You've been like basically fasted for at least 8 hours at that point.
Yeah. If you're testing after a bulletproof coffee, for example, it's going to be way higher just because those ingredients quickly turn into ketones, especially if you're doing MCT oil. That'll just give you a spike in your ketones. Doesn't mean a whole lot.
Shouldn't make you feel really good about yourself.
Yeah. And then your ketones naturally rise throughout the day. Going to the gym, you're using energy, so they'll drop after that. And if you eat like a higher carb, higher protein, lower fat meal, they'll be lower. But it's mostly just about the context of when you're testing. It's not really, there's like a set, this time is the best.
So hopefully that paints a really good picture for you guys and whether you need these devices or not.
Comment below from 1 to 10 how necessary you think ketone testing is. 1 being it's the dumbest thing ever, never do it. 10 being mandatory. I'm doing 1 meal today, guys. I decided.
You just had a meal.
I had a meal in a cup, I guess. But I have this really cool meal I've been making lately I want to show you guys. It involves bone marrow.
It's not that cool.
It's pretty cool.
It's
I like
two ingredients.
it. No, it's 2, but seasonings too. Alexa, play.
Something like a bar. Well, I want your love, call me when you can. Girl, going up, going down, in and out, turn around. Show you that you bad. Well, super fake, something like a bar. Well, I want your love, call me when you can. Girl, going up, going down, in and out.
Okay guys, as promised, I'm gonna show you my dinner. So it's 4, I'm eating a little early because I'm just doing this 1 meal. But this right here is 3 marrow bones, and I got these from Whole Foods. So this is the whole technique. If you've never tried bone marrow, it's pretty good. Do you like it?
I do, if it's fully cooked.
It's kind of like fatty, so I'm just gonna do these on high broiling, maybe 5 minutes or so, and I'm gonna put a little salt on top.
This is his favorite.
This is rosemary salt, I really like it. Then I just pop it in for like 5 minutes. The bone marrow,
Sorry, I had to get that.
you can see how much fat comes out of it. Like look, this one has
Oh yeah.
a lot of fat. They all have a lot of fat. But this is the actual bone marrow. It's pretty raw still. So this is gonna be the base of my dinner bowl. I'm gonna cut it up though.
You getting the smells, Julius?
So then I take this ground beef. We go full pound round here.
That's not that much.
We the full pound boys over here. So this obviously isn't like very complex. The real ingenuity comes in with the bone marrow cooking method. Eventually you just assemble it all into a bowl. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna crack some egg yolks in it at the end too. Okay, then this is the final assembly. We got the marrow. We take the ground beef, a full pound, plop it in there. It's a little juicy, there's a lot of fat. I usually just use a spoon and I actually eat it all though. I seasoned it with just salt and rosemary. I'm in a rosemary mood lately. And then while everything's like in there nice and hot, we come over, 5 egg yolks. Pour them right in there. They'll cook with the heat of the meat a little bit, but they won't like fully cook. That's a big boy dinner. What do you think of the counter pick?
League of Legends.
This is Dota too.
Jar of pickles.
The best pickles. That doesn't look very good.
I know.
Why is it all gray? What's your strategy for cooking a big steak like this?
I flip it every minute.
Let's see what it looks like when it's done.
We will.
How did she do? Looks decent. It's pretty good. I'd be happy with that.
I hope so. I've already used that. Every meal, no matter what.
This is your new thing. How long have you been doing the barbecue sauce diet for?
I feel like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I've had a lot of gains, so.
We have a sponsor for the video today. It's Pilly Hunter's Pilly Nuts.
Ooh.
A lot of
Peely
varieties.
nuts.
Peely nuts.
We've been saying it wrong all this time.
I'm just committed to saying it the way I say it.
Peely nuts.
So you got your cacao, spicy chili, normal, and there's a few others. And they got nut butters. There's cacao nut butter with maca. That one's pretty good. Pumpkin spice, not my favorite. And then I like the plain one. I'm gonna have this actually as an after dinner snack. Bad at kneading these.
Yeah, I'm really bad. What I do is I put it like between my legs and my groin.
You're not aggressive enough. You just gotta
Or just put it down in your groin area.
show
It's warm.
disregard for human life when you're
But
kneading
honestly, I used to not be a fan of the pouches, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Like these pouches, like
These?
I don't want to carry these around. I don't want to slurp up this stuff. But I've been obsessed with the pouches. I've been eating nut butters out of pouches like the past week. Hardcore.
I like it just because it limits your total consumption.
And it fills me up. It's like a really good serving. You feel like you're eating a lot from the pouch.
When you're eating out of a jar, you know, sky's the limit. 13% off. Keto Connect is
There
the
you go.
code.
Yeah.
Put into it. Let's see how rare it is.
Yeah. I like medium rare.
And this is a porterhouse. How many ounces is this?
The whole thing is 19 ounces. Oh, that's a medium rare.
That's a medium.
Medium. I'm pleased.
That looks good though.
I like a nice medium. I love a porterhouse.
I like the fillet part of it. Is that what it is? Is it half fillet, half like strip?
Strip, yeah. Are you feeling full from that
My dinner was
concoction?
good. Yeah, I've had that the past 2 days actually. I don't know, yeah, when I eat the bone marrow, I do definitely feel a little bit higher energy and stuff. I
Yeah,
must
he
say.
was like really bothering me earlier. We got a lot of recipes done today. The year is winding down, guys.
Yep.
Next week is Christmas. What do you guys have planned?
What's your like New Year's goals? Do you have any?
I'm gonna try and get pregnant this year, so I don't know if it's gonna be possible. But if I wasn't gonna get pregnant, my goal would be something workout related, like gymnastics wise, not
Okay.
like bodybuilding, not like, you know, like what we've been doing, like just getting better at squats or deadlifts. I don't want to do that. I feel like
Like do a certain amount of pull-ups or something?
yeah, do like pull-ups and like just like sprinting and like just I don't know, more like cardio intensive.
We gotta join a
fun
flag football
workouts.
league.
Like I want to be really good at like jump squats, you know, like and burpees and like just doing rounds of stuff.
Well, the thing is, you've never jumped before, so how are you going to be good at jump squats?
Well, I was doing jump squats today with a weighted vest, and it was really painful. And then I was doing agility bound with a resistance band around my legs. What about you?
Nothing that comes to mind, really.
Also, I want to beat Orcs Must Die too.
We started playing Orcs Must Die too. It's pretty fun. Just like take more pride in the house, like for Christmas, decorate with lights.
We did, and then they fell, and I was like, we gotta fix those. Matt's like, it's fine. At least we're showing some spirit. I was like, okay, well,
Yeah, you killed it with the Christmas tree.
thank you. Casey?
That's pretty much it for today, guys. Are you going to have snacks after dinner? Probably, right?
I might, if I'm gonna have something, it'll probably be like a pouch, nut butter pouch, maybe macadamia nut butter, maybe almond butter.
I'll just put Mega eating her after dinner snacks on the outro music.
Do you guys like these videos? Do you like seeing what we're eating and what we're doing? Like, are you interested in getting insight into our lives?
Well, it's
Or-
mostly about
yeah.
showing how we eat keto
Yeah.
daily.
And then we also like to talk about things keto. Like today we talked about the ketone meter and stuff.
Yeah.
But we're also gonna show you dog stuff and life stuff.
Well, I think what Mega is touching on is a comment that she read that really got to her lately. Is that what it is? Someone made a comment that was like, it's awesome that you guys make a living just like showing people your daily lives, but this used to be all about delivering information about a keto diet, something like that, right?
Yeah, but like it didn't get to me in the sense like a lot of people write those kinds of comments. A lot of people say like you're fat or your nose, you could sled down your nose or ski down your nose. Like,
well, those are just mean.
We get mean comments, but this guy wrote like 5 paragraphs. You're really putting a lot of thought into this. You're like writing a high school essay on a YouTube comment.
Well, no, I mean that means he maybe actually cares. I would like read into him more.
Which at the end I was like, okay, this guy like is giving us honest feedback. So that's what made me feel like, well, then is he like genuine? Is he right? Julie just licked my steak.
Oh my god. So what we could do, videos where we literally just sit at a table and show our 2 meals per day, like just show you that.
A lot of people do that.
We could do that, but I thought like making it a little more entertaining and more of like a movie type of thing is better.
And you enjoy it, right? It's like an
but it's easier to just like turn on the camera and sit at the table, right? We could do that. Let us know what you guys prefer. If you're just like all about the info, like this is breakfast, this is lunch,
this is the calories piece.
We can do that more too if you guys would prefer that. You guys looking for just lower effort content, we can do that. We can drop down the effort if that's what you're looking for. No more effort over here.
Yeah, I guess that's the difference from how we think of it versus how people see it and think of it. Like for us, it's like we're putting in more effort because we have to pick up the camera, take it places you have to edit. Other people are like, wow, they're selfish. They just want to show off their lives.
Yeah, let us know what you think though. We're open to whatever you guys like best. Miley's trying to get up.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah.
She's making like loud noises. Okay, let her up. I want to eat my steak. Julie's licked it already.
Bye guys.